Hello and welcome guys to a Join Dota League game. It's going to be us, of course, from HeflaTV or me from HeflaTV, I don't know, I'm coacher anyway. I'll be casting it solo because nobody else is around for the time being. But it's going to be a 2-game series, Mineski versus Insidious. We did have a pause here just because Insidious drafter went to the toilet just as the game was starting. Yes, a weird thing to do, but of course, sorry for just having to restart the stream as well for the small picnic, but turned out that for some reason OBS thought that my microphone isn't connected or something. But it should be fine now. And we are still paused because that guy is still in the toilet, I guess, man. And for a second I thought we can get this underway, but I guess not. Just a second, guys. Okay. So, we'll have a short picnic, or you had a short picnic already if you're hearing this. But probably wasn't long, like 10, 15, maximum 20 seconds, I think. And yeah, jBig's still not around. Oh god, this is so damn silly. Just, yeah guys, team is ready, start the game. And then you pause just because, well, somebody's in the toilet. I mean, that's something you don't see every day, but I'm actually rather excited to see Mineski playing. They do have already one stand-in, I think, who isn't usually there for them. I mean, I think the new lineup should be Bimbo, Oa, RR, Johnny, as well as JJ. But maybe they're playing with something else. I don't know. Maybe not. I mean, TNC Bison, I think, is somebody else at least. I'm pretty sure I've seen that name before. I know I should remember this as well, but well, well, looks like it's. They didn't even say bathroom. Just look at this. Okay, can wait a while. Drafter went to bath. Drafter went to bath. It's like, what? I seriously hope he went to the bathroom to just pee or maybe just poop. I don't know. I seriously hope he didn't go to an actual bath because that will take ages if he did. So I mean, plus of course that. Why the hell would you go to a bath when the game is starting, when you're supposed to play already 10 minutes ago? They were late to the lobby as it was. And then, okay, he's back, guys. No worries, so we can actually get this draft underway. Oh my freaking god. Just, man, Southeast Asian problems, I guess. Of course, nothing can beat Mineski. I think it was in autumn. Or spring, not autumn, what I'm saying, in spring. Like April or something. Where Mineski, they already drafted. And then they paused for like 15 minutes. They're like, yeah, food arrived, we're gonna eat now. It's like, really guys? Oh, really? So we're here, we're actually in the game now. The draft should get underway. Mineski, they have the first pick for themselves. And well, Insidious is a pretty damn strong team. I'm not too sure if jBig has been playing with them for quite some time. I think jBig should be in first departure, man. It's so hard, so many lineup changes. Hard to keep track, really. But Mineski panning out a Doombringer of all heroes. I can't say it's a really popular pick or anything, man. I don't know if it's worth the ban, really. Maybe in Insidious they're one of the teams to run the Doombringer. I have to say I haven't casted too many of the Southeast Asian games recently. So I might be completely off target here, but I mean, it's just Doombringer. It can be extremely strong, yes, especially if you get like an early hand of Midas depending on what position you're in. If you get the Midas plus the Devour, you can get crazy amounts of farm and just completely overtake the game, but that rarely happens. And Doombringer doesn't have great push or anything. I guess these days the pushing isn't that strong, or the early game. I mean, games don't end as early as they did in 6.81 for sure. So, and maybe it will work out. I don't know. Death Prophet was the ban from Insidious though. So Mineski, what's going to be their first pick? Do they go for like Skyraf, Ogre, or something like that, or Brewmaster? Yeah, Brewmaster comes out for them. Almost forgot about that hero, but I mean, every single time he's not banned, he's picked up pretty much, I think. I guess there are, of course, exceptions to the rule as applies to everything. But Brewmaster is such a standard pick, man. You really can't go wrong with that hero. He's extremely strong. Blink, Thunderclap. Just really hard to deal with that. Plus, of course, Primal Split, you're almost invulnerable. But Insidious going for a Tidehunter and a Skyraf Mage. So Skyraf Mage going to be the somewhat counter to a Brewmaster. Brewmaster gonna have to probably blink in and straight Primal Split without Thunderclapping before. Unless he knows the Skyraf Mage is occupied or just somewhere else completely. But now Mineski, the second pick for them. Is it the Ogre Magi? Is it something else entirely? I mean, I just love Ogre, but some teams, some people do not share my enthusiasm for that. Witch Doctor, if you want to go for a solid support, can be picked up as well. Witch Doctor wouldn't be that bad for Insidious themselves. Ravage into the Death Ward would be pretty nice, of course. But how they went for a Lich? Maybe they just want to go for some solid laning, go for some dual lanes, for example. Have Lich +1 in the off lane. And just 1 mid and 2 in the safe lane as well, something along those lines. It is, of course, a double-edged sword, because that will mean that if the enemy is running a tri-lane, your dual lane will still be at a slight disadvantage most of the time, depending on the actual tri-lane. And of course, the off-lane for the enemy team will also get a little bit more done, since you will only have 1 support to try to harass him off instead of just 2. With 2, it's like 1 is pulling through, the other keeps the enemy off-laner away from XP range. But if you only have 1, you cannot do both at the same time. It's just physically impossible. You cannot be pulling and harassing the offlaner. So we'll see how they want to run this. But well, maybe they even want to run an aggressive tri-lane with Lich. I mean, it could work out. Just deny XP to the enemy at all times. But looking at the second set of bans, Jakiro with a Medusa banned out by Mineski. Insidious have taken out the Viper first. I mean, just a solid enough hero. And he's one of those rare heroes that might even survive the Mystic Flares, just because Corrosive Skin gives you additional magic resistance straight off the bat. Might even want to build a pipe for their team, for example. BKB, of course, would, or any BKB carriers now for Mineski would be good. If you're up against Tidehunter, just at some point there's going to be double Ravage. If you get the BKB too early though, and by the time the double Ravage comes, your BKB is already down to like 5 seconds, you're going to get hit by 1 Ravage at least anyway. But it's better than nothing. I mean, you want to avoid the Ravage if you can. It's just such a devastating spell, and it's pretty hard to run away from it, to be honest. Especially if the Tidehunter does have the Blink as well. Some Tidehunters still do like to go for Mech before Blink, but I prefer just straight off Blink. It gives you such a positional advantage. And without the Blink, you may not be able to catch all the heroes or just 3 heroes, something like that. But with a Blink dagger, it's not the hardest thing to do, to be honest. So for Insidious now, third pick about to come, they go for a Sand King. So it's just a hero that's always been pretty strong, especially because he can farm up the jungle rather easily. And now Mineski going for a Bristleback, so their 2 cores are extremely tanky, the Brewmaster as well as the Bristleback. So Insidious, even with the magic burst that they have, they're still probably going to have a hard time just trying to bring those heroes down. And it depends, of course, how much you can shut down a Bristleback. Although if they want to, for example, lane a dual offlane Bristleback Lich, they should be able to do so. It will mean that Sand King might just even focus on stacking and farming the jungle. Get that level 3 from somewhere and then start farming it up. And oh, Insidious, I like this pick. They go for a Timber Saw. Mineski, they have a complete lack of lockdown at the moment. There is nothing at all to stop the Timber Chain, unless you'd speak about the Brewmaster ultimate, but Primal Split in that situation is like eh. Plus Brewmaster, Bristleback, both melee heroes, both strength heroes, and Timber Saw just excels against them. And not only that, the combination of Skyrive Mage, Timber Saw is ridiculously strong. You Ancient Seal somebody up, and just he's going to take extra magic damage. If the Chakram connects of Timber Saw while the Ancient Seal is activated, that hero will most likely die. But Mineski, they're going for a Witch Doctor for themselves, getting some heal. I mean, I guess it might be enough to just keep the heroes alive. But man, Timber Saw, excellent pick, it really was. They're gonna have Paralyzing Cask now to maybe interrupt the Timber Chain, but not the most reliable thing either. It's a rather slow stun, in a sense. The cask first has to bounce to the hero. Maybe it's gonna be lucky and bounce back from the creeps or whatnot. But it's not that easy to execute for sure. And not only that, Witch Doctor, yes, his Death Ward is pretty devastating, but there are quite a lot of ways for Insidious to stop that Death Ward from being channeled. So, I have to say, so far I like Insidious lineup a little bit more. Neither team has like the hardest carry, although I think Bristleback, given like equal amounts of farm on every single hero, Bristleback might be the most annoying in this game so far. But it's like so. Plus, of course, it's not like you can always 1v1. Or you can almost never 1v1, I guess, throughout the entire game. So, the last bans, Insidious Idol banning out the puck, whereas an anti-mage taken out by Mineski themselves. Medusa, of course, was already banned as well. So that's definitely out of the question for Mineski. Maybe they do want to go for a Morphling though. Morphling doesn't usually want to go up against anti-mage either. I mean, really nobody wants to go up against anti-mage, I guess. So, it could have been just a generic ban instead of just completely focused on Insidious Idol. So, Insidious Idol, they have plenty of time for the last pick here. The 5th one about to come out. They do have their offlaner. I guess Timbersaw probably heading towards the mid lane up against Brewmaster most likely. Unless, well, Mineski still might run like a dual mid lane as well, to be honest. Which wouldn't be all that bad. Timbersaw, you could harass him quite hard if it's like Lich, Brewmaster, Thunderclap into the Frostblast and Timbersaw. He's most likely gonna have to stay on his own high ground because as good as the Timber Chain may be, if you're in the middle of the river, you cannot reach the trees from there. Oh, second guys, I have to post the password to our Chinese guys. Oh, almost missed it. That would have sucked big time because I would have had all the blame. But yeah, the password has been given over. So in CSL, only 15 seconds left. Probably a safe lane core. I guess they can run Timbersaw safe lane as well if they want to. But Timbersaw usually would like to have a little bit more levels than that. Oh, it's a Gyrocopter, so that's going to be their safe lane farm. They have a lot of magic damage, a lot of AoE. Gyrocopter, of course, brings some physical damage onto the table as well. But Burrow Strike into Ancient Seal, into Rocket Barrage. This tri-lane is so devastating of Insidious Idol. Plus, all in all, just Ancient Seal is going to play such a huge part. I do have to say that recently, I've seen more and more Gyrocopters go for homing missiles. Just max it out. It does 500 damage on the last level of it. So it's a crazy damage spell, to be honest. Yes, it's not maybe that reliable because people could kill it. But you need ranged heroes usually to do that. Maybe just... or be extremely fast to run past a couple of towers. But Mineski, they're going for a Queen of Pain now. They are so mid-game focused at the moment. They do not want to take this to the late game. I mean, in this Idol, it's not like they have the craziest of it themselves, Gyrocopter. He isn't that great of a carry as he used to be. Although still, if you go for Rapier, you can completely wreck everybody anyway. But man, Queen of Pain, definitely some more aggression coming out. That's most likely going to be their mid laner now, so they're most likely going to run a Witch Doctor Bristleback or Witch Doctor Brewmaster on the safe lane, Lich plus the other one on the off lane, something like that, and leave Queen of Pain in the mid lane. So, if they're expecting to go up against the Timbersaw, it's probably a smart choice because Timbersaw can't do much at all to a Queen of Pain, or at least shouldn't be able to do so. Queen of Pain, excellent range, pretty nice attack damage together with a great attack animation as well. Oh god, man, this game. Mineski, their draft might be a little bit too greedy and extremely just execution heavy. In CS Idol though, it's not like their lineup is the easiest to play either. So we'll see how Mineski want to lane this. But we can introduce the lineups as we have a pause since, well, something's going on, Skype issues. I mean, how can they always have issues? Yes, you do. You it has. Oh man, I'm so good. So good in English. Okay. Okay, so, linking the game, guys. Linking the game. Usually, it's not cool for spectators to actually talk in chat, but they were talking to me and it would have been rude not to reply to them. So, as we're paused anyway, I can just introduce the teams, the players. So for Mineski, Johnny will be playing the Bristleback, leaving Yaj, who should be JJ, on the Brewmaster, RR playing the Lich, leaving a stand-in TNC Bison on the Queen of Pain, and 5593, who should be Owa on the Witch Doctor. And go has been given since the last player takes up his hero. So for Insidious Idol, Shagasaurus playing the Scarlet Mage, leaving Rin on the Sand King with BSR on the Tidehunter, Ysera on the Timbersaw, and the last one will be Chibix on the Gyrocopter. And I love his positioning at the moment. It's like, what? Dude, what are you up to? Is he just preparing for a crash landing or something with the position he's in? It's like on planes, if you're riding airplanes. They instruct you like, if there's about to be a crash, just put your head between your knees or something. I think he's trying to do the same at the moment. Oh, Mineski, they're ready at least. They're ready to rumble. They did lose yesterday, I think it was against G-Guard, ex-Johnny's Revenge or ex-ABC, however you've known them before, Winter's team. They did lose 2-0 to them, so Mineski, their new lineup definitely has some things to iron out, especially if they're running with a stand-in as well at the moment. They don't even have Che, Bimbo. So... well, I guess speaking of late game, as Invisible Blue is, it depends on how Queen of Pain wants to itemize as well. Queen of Pain can actually transition into a pretty heavy right-click carry as well. Go for like Hex into Monkey King Bar, into Daedalus, something along those lines. You can do quite a lot of damage. Bristleback is a pretty beastly hero as well. I just don't have too much faith in their supports. That's the biggest deal. I mean, I think Sand King can do way more than Witch Doctor, of course. Death Ward, I've always said that it's kind of a hidden carry. But, man, you have to be able to channel it. That's the biggest deal. And up against Ravage, it's going to be hard already in itself. And then the Sand King and Skyriff Mage being there as well. But we'll see how well they can play this. But so far the lanes look to be Witch Doctor and Brewmaster on the safe lane. With Queen of Pain. Most likely heading towards the mid lane. RR on the Lich. Might go with the Bristleback to the top lane. And Shagasaur as well. Looks like it's a defensive tri-lane. As to be expected, I mean, Sand King gonna be stacking up and farming up the fast Blink Dagger unless he's interrupted by maybe the Bristleback and the Lich together. Maybe just one of them roaming into the jungle, something like that. Do they have sentries with them? Yes, one sentry on RR on the Lich, just in case. Maybe they're expecting a lane ward to come out. I think they're probably expecting that at least. It's not too uncommon for the Dire to have just a ward around this area here. Sometimes it's even here. Depending on what you're expecting out of the enemy tri-lane. Oh, Bison is Bimbo, so okay. Coolio. Coolio. So they have their full lineup. I just wish they used their normal lanes as well. So thanks, man. Chat is awesome, man. Chat is always awesome. Letting the casters know how stupid they are. Even if they're not saying it, I still feel stupid. Hell yeah. That's how it should be, though. So, BSR on the Tidehunter. He's gonna head towards the mid lane. Not often you see a Tidehunter mid lane. Up against Queen of Pain. Not too sure how well he's gonna do, but they didn't really have the best alternatives. They could have sent a Timbersaw there as well. But Timbersaw, he can make better use of his Timber Chain while being on an actual side lane. And well, BSR already, Shadow Strike comes out. They started with Stout Shield, so gonna be able to tank up a little bit, but not all that much. I mean, Tidehunter, you're used to that hero being just extremely tanky and just never dying almost. But that is not the case when you don't have points into Kraken Shell. Or, well, his Anchor Smash, he got one last hit, but... or if it just doesn't have any items at all. Stout Shield is gonna be a little bit helpful, but... you're still a melee hero up against a pretty hard right clicker, being the Queen of Pain. I mean, started with an Alt Talisman as well. So far, hasn't gotten any last hits for herself, although the Creep Wave is coming in. Another Shadow Strike comes out. Has to be a little bit careful because the Creep Wave is pretty huge, so if you drag too much aggro, you might suffer because of it. Oh, Sand King? It's something you don't see at all, almost, starting with a level 1 Sandstorm and trying to farm up because the cooldown is long. You're not doing that much damage, so he's gonna get some farm out of it. And oh, Sentry comes down from RR, and he's just gonna deward it. Rin, he can't do anything about it. Like, anything at all. He's just farming up, taking a lot of damage while doing so as well. I'm not too sure if I'm on board with what he's doing to begin with. I mean, level 1 Sandstorm farming is just horrible. I mean, look at him, he's taking so much damage. He's gonna have to eat pretty much all of his tangles already. Didn't get anything accomplished. At least he can stack at the same time. And at least, well, I guess otherwise you wouldn't have gotten nothing just staying in the jungle, but... maybe go to a lane with the Burrow Strike. Try to kill the Bristleback, who's already level 3. We're 2 minutes in and this offlaner is level 3. That cannot happen. I mean, Lich, he wasn't even on the lane for at least a minute, maybe even a little bit more. Oh well. I guess it has to work out for them. Sanking, as long as he gets the stacks and gets that level 3 for the level 2 Sandstorm, he can farm extremely fast, so he just has to keep on stacking. Scarf Mage, of course, can't help out too much just because he's gonna have to stay on lane and help the Gyrocopter out, who so far hasn't gone into Homing Missile, so it just might be the more usual Rocket Barrage and Flak Cannon build. As for bottom lane, Ysera on the Timbersaw is level 2.5, so Witch Doctor doing a slightly better job. Oh, the Timber Chain away! He's not going to get far enough. Of course, Maledict, it's still not going to be enough to get the kill, I think. But Skiller up Maledict has become more and more popular as well. And oh man, the sentry came down for both sides. Ova, he must have had his just eye on the inventory of Ysera. So he got the sentry down, got rid of the sentry of Ysera. He does have one more. So if he pushes out the lane, which the tower will help him do, of course, he's still going to be able to kill off both the sentry and the observer ward here. He should be able to with the help of the creep wave at least. Some pinks come out, it was, from Ysera himself, I think. Maybe it was Owa, I don't know yet. They're going to have to be careful. Witch Doctor, he's on the run at the moment. And well, are they going to pop the sentry? It's a little bit risky maybe, but he's going for a bottle now as well. Nobody's dying yet. Chivix did activate the Rocket Barrage but couldn't get close enough. There's the Frost Blast, RR. It's only a level 1, so it's not that scary quite yet. Plus, Sacrifice is level 1 as well, so you can't go for the endless Frost Blasts. If he goes for the 1-0-2 build though, he's gonna have close enough to endless Frost Blast, to be honest. And that's always what you want to have. I mean, I just love going for the double points into Sacrifice. You get the lower cooldown, you get more mana out of the creeps. And never mind, he's going for 2 into Frost Blast. So just wants to maximize the harassment, although in the long run it might not work out. Johnny though, is he gonna go for the kill? If only he had 1 point into Goo, or does he even need it? This might be first blood if Johnny wants to die. One more Quill Spray will do the job. No, or will it? Nope, Magic Stick comes out, Johnny. But he's tanky enough. There's the assistance, there's the Silence Burrow Strike, and suddenly, BAM! Rin, he gets the first blood. Almost level 3 thanks to this kill as well. Suddenly, that much closer, and maybe RR, never mind, Shagasaurus. If he had Boots of Speed, maybe could have chased down Lich as well with a few Arcane Balls. But man, that turnaround, suddenly Sand King and Skyriff Mage came in. Timber Chain away from the Timbersaw on the bottom lane. Healing Salve is going to keep him alive as well. Maledict does cancel it at some point, but he stays alive and that's the most important part. He has a bottle coming out as well. And man, just bottles for offlaners are becoming more and more popular just because runes spawn on both sides at all times now. BSR in the mid lane though, he's getting crushed so damn hard. Oh my god, I didn't even look at it before. Is 9 and, well, make it 10 and 1 compared to 31 and 14. He's getting tripled by the Queen of Pain only 5 minutes in. As he gets more levels, he should start doing a little bit better. And oh, does Queen of Pain go for a blink? Another Shadow Strike. Oh no, he doesn't have enough mana. Bottle charge, doesn't even need it. Just the right clicks will get the kill. So Bimbo does get the kill. Courier though, whoa, whew, stopped before he comes into tower range. That was pretty clutch. I guess he wanted the Bottle Crow just before. Now Shagasaur's gonna come in as well with the Silence and Slow. Maybe he's gonna have enough. Rin, well, if he gets the Burrow Strike, there's the Silence. Stun to follow as well. They're gonna have it with one more Arcane Bolt. Now he blinks out. The last Arcane Bolt chasing him down, and he's gonna die anyway, I think, from this. And yeah, Shagasaurus gets the kill. Oh, suddenly level 5.5. Not bad at all for his Skyriff Mage. Getting to level 6 is so crucial. Chivix on the top lane takes quite a lot of harassment just from Johnny's Quill Sprays. Of course, he has the Magic Stick as well, so not all that bad. So Queen of Pain, he gets a kill, he dies in return, and Scarf Mage getting that much closer to level 6 is pretty huge, to be honest. 6 minutes in, being almost level 6 for a support is not bad at all, especially just looking at Rin on the Sand King, level 3.5. But BSR, oh, he might be trolled once again. Shadow Strike to slow him down. Can he pop the Kraken Shell in time? He doesn't have the Ravage. One more Scream of Pain. TPs are coming in. The Silence, not in time. The Silence came out just after the Scream of Pain, but the kill might still happen. Nope, the Maledict is there. Paralyzing Cast bounces back to Shagasaurus, and they're going to get the kill. Another Frost Blast. Bimbo just blinks in range to get the assist gold as well as the XP, of course. So he's level 8 already, compared to a Tidehunter's level 5. He's 3 levels above him. Ysera in the meantime on the bottom lane has some free time, has a Haste Rune pulled up as well, so Brewmaster shouldn't be able to kill him. And they're gonna find Rin in the jungle. They had the Sentry Ward prepared for this. They get the kill, they steal some of the creeps as well on top of that. God, those movements from Mineski, just beautiful to watch. Well, 4-2, the overall kill score. They're farming better across almost every single lane as well. Yes, Gyrocopter has a little bit more than the Bristleback, but Bristleback has been just so low off lane for the majority of it. Bottom lane, Ysera with the haste rune. He's actually gonna go for J. Oh, and well, he's gonna get the kill because not enough mana for a primal split. Haste rune Timbersaw is the real deal. He's level 6 now as well. Now the Frost Blast onto Shagasaurus. Owa wants to turn it around as well on the Witch Doctor. Now they're just gonna de-ward if they don't miss uphill. One more right click, that's all they need, and they get the ward down. So 50 gold given to them. Bimbo wants to go for something. Doesn't follow up, doesn't want to go too deep against a Scarf Mage with his silence, of course. So he's just gonna come back and harass the Tidehunter. 17 and 3 compared to 44 and 14. Just rapage, massive rapage. Okay. So I had to check some news again, man. Solo casting makes it so that it's pretty hard to focus on some administration stuff and cast at the same time. But wow, look at this stack! I completely did not notice this. I think it's a quad stack. Maybe it's a penta stack even, but I'm pretty sure it's a quad one. It should be double golems and double dragons. Or is it one dragon? It's so hard to say. Smoke from Rindo, finally, with Shagasaurus. And Rin, 8.5 minutes in, considering that he started completely in the jungle, didn't really go to the lanes or anything. He's not having the greatest farm. I mean, it's not like he's super far away from his Blink Dagger, but not as close as you would hope to be. And Tidehunter, of course, as well. He's even farther because he went for a bottle as well and has his Stout Shield. The smoke, though, it's gonna have to work out for them. They need to kill so badly, but it's a counter smoke. They want to go for Ysera, definitely not an easy kill. With a Chain Frost, maybe. There's the Paralyzing Gas, not gonna bounce into anything. They need the Thunderclap to hit as well, but Ysera, he's just outrunning them. Frost Blast, they don't get in range. Homing Missile onto Jay in return. There's Rin coming in as well, slow onto Owa. They want to get Jay, the Brewmaster. The Burrow Strike, oh, catches to. There's the Chakram to follow. Homing Missile, it's not gonna cancel the Primal Split. So damn close, but RR. The Whirling Death does so much damage, but what? He stays alive? Last Arcane Bolt will bring him down. But he got the counter kill with the Chain Frost before, and Chibix, he's on the run. Boulder tossed up as well. Bimbo here arrives. Blink, Scream of Pain, Sonic Wave as well. BSR pops the ultimate. Mystic Flare onto Queen of Pain. He's still alive. Silent stop though. One more Arcane Bolt. He doesn't have enough mana. Burrow Strike onto Owa. Level 1 Maledict. Not that. Level 1 Voodoo Restoration. Not that good. Maledict missed as well. And Bimbo, he went in aggressively. He's gonna lose his life probably. Blink on cooldown, yeah. Last Arcane Bot gets the kill. Magic Wand to the rescue for the mana. Triple kill for Shagasaurus, man. Skyriff Mage doing work. So in the end, a 3 for 3, but also a buyback from the Witch Doctor. So this fight, favoring Insidious Idol pretty nice, especially killing of the Queen of Pain. Lots of XP to be had from that. I mean, Shagasaurus once again getting so much on the Skyriff. Finally, we had the Ravage as well. Queen of Pain maybe was a little bit of a waste popping a Sonic Wave like that onto an almost dead hero anyway. But he has a Hand of Midas now. He purchased it up before the death. So he's gonna just go for the farming route. And that's actually a pretty fast Hand of Midas, considering he went for Power Threads bottle first as well. So this might be a tier 1 though. So Insidious Idol, they win a fight. They're going for a push as well. They're getting counter pushed in the mid lane though. So it's gonna be a tier 1 for tier 1. Fight was pretty even. They're gonna exchange towers as well. Rin hanging around mid lane, just trying to soak up some XP, maybe get some farm going for himself. If he gets the Blink Dagger though, they're gonna be that much stronger as Johnny with a double damage rune. Trying to farm up the Ancients at the moment. Has to be careful to not tank it up. Just gonna have to start or just continue stacking up the Quill Sprays and nothing else. Maybe a right click when they're turning their backs. Yeah, that's the way to go, Bristleback, man. Johnny, only kick when their backs are turned. So Johnny, he's gonna farm them up. Needs like one more Quill Spray. Oh god, no! No, Johnny, no! Don't die to the dragon. 62 HP. Should have just waited for the mana. He was like 2-3 mana short. And Chibix in the meantime, he's just split pushing the bottom lane. Might be even using the cooldown just to clear off the creep wave. It's a common thing to be honest, but is he gonna do it? That's a different case. Doesn't look like it at the moment. Has maxed out Flak Cannon, so doesn't really need the cooldown, I guess. And well, they're going for a mid tier 1 as well at the same time. RR is around. Probably not able to achieve too much. Or well, the TPs are coming in. Jay, he's around. Can they stop him? Yes, the Burrow Strike is there. Chakram to follow. Whirling Death. Holy crap, that's damage. Chain Frost does quite a lot to Rin in return with the Frost Blast to follow. But he stays alive. That's all that matters. Johnny now. He's gonna come in as well. Maybe he's gonna chase down Chibix. Gonna run into the homing missile. which is level 1, so not that big of a deal. So they just get the Brewmaster kill. Brewmaster, the TP was nice, but... And one stun with a Timber Saw doing the damage, and Chagasaurus going for the TP out before Johnny finds him. Isera. I mean, he looks way too green, to be honest. This skin is so unusual. I'm so used to the red and black Timber Saw. But Bimbo, he's going for a BKB now by the looks of it, just to make sure they don't get stunned or anything. Definitely a good choice if you're Mineski, like any of the heroes could use a BKB. Johnny though at the moment has bracers, so is he really going for drums? Lich, he's going for mech, only a recipe short of it. So gonna be a pretty fast one, to be honest. Although he doesn't have that great of a net worth. Him just kind of rushing it is gonna be fine. BSR finishes up his Blink Dagger as well, farming up the Ancients, at least a triple stack of them. So it's not the fastest Blink Dagger, but he's recovering a little bit, doing just as well as the Bristleback is. Oh, Rin. The Burst Strike not far enough. Paralyzing Cask bounces back as well for him. Lich gets the kill with a Frost Blast. So they find Sanking once again. And in the mid lane, well, they get Cheo. So definitely favoring Insidious Idol still. Yes, Sanking was getting pretty close to that Blink Dagger, but he's still only 100 gold away. Pretty easy to farm that up, to be honest. And Queen of Pain, he has died 3 times already. Just usually a rather elusive hero. But Insidious Idol, they have some pretty decent heroes to try to deal with the Queen of Pain. He's still pretty far above net worth of anybody else. But if he continues like this, it might not be the case for too long. Plus, of course, 2k of it is the Hand of Midas, pretty much. It's gonna take some time before it starts paying off. As Blink Dagger on Ysera already, oh god. The Blink, Whirling Death, just all the spells at his disposal, oh god. Mineski, even the Brewmaster and the Bristleback can still get bursted down with this. So, 10 to 8 the kill score. Looking at the graphs, it used to be in Mineski's favors, now about 1300 in Insidious Idols, though. XP though still in Mineski's favors, and they're gonna run into 2 Blink, Whirling Death onto RR. They don't even need a Ravage for this. Just easy kill. Ysera picks it up for himself. Do they follow? Blink, Thunderclap completely whiffs. He gets the Primal Split off anyway. BSR still has the Ravage if they want to use it. Ysera drops pretty damn low. Has to Timber Chain away. Nicely done so far. Doesn't have a TP. There's the Ravage. Catches only Owa. He was solo killing BSR with the Death Ward there, so he had to Ravage. Now, there's the Queen of Pain. Wow, Scream of Pain, Sonic Wave. Easy kill. Homing Missile. Oh god, the cooldown hits once. Gonna get Burst Strike up. Cooldown brings him down. And Sanking, can he escape now? Yes, he gets the Blink to the opposite high ground. Well, he kind of trapped himself in, but he gets the TP out anyway. So in the end, it was a 1-for-1. A Tidehunter for a Witch Doctor, plus of course Ravage was used. So still favoring Mineski there in that fight. Queen of Pain getting some more levels, has the Mithril Hammer now as well. So that just means that he's gonna have the BKB soon enough. Just needs the recipe now. Shagasaurus though, he's gonna have his own 4-staff. Pretty nice this early on for a support. I mean, he's 5, 1, and 4. My god. How much this kind of mage has accomplished in this small of it, just small time frame already. Bristleback though, funny enough, he hasn't been a part of a single kill. He's been joining some fights, but he's just been dying before he does anything. A little bit surprising me, and usually Bristleback is just a guy in the front lines that is unkillable and goes for everything. And Johnny, well, he's going for a Crimson Scar now by the looks of it. Just needs the Ring of Health to finish up that Vanguard first. But Blink, Sand King, level 7. Not the craziest of things 60 minutes in, but can he really set up a solo kill here? Maybe with Ysera joining him, has an in his room now as well. There are sentries down, of course. There are quite a lot of sentries even, I mean, 2 in the mid lane already. Ysera, oh, there's the Burrow Strike, Chakram to follow Timber Chain as well. Whirling Death, it misses though. I'm pretty sure it missed, and now they blink forward. A few more right clicks, they're gonna get the kill, but the Chain Frost bounces around perfectly into the creeps for a little while though. Back to Ysera and to Rin once again. He gets the last Burrow Strike off, but he dies for it. Ysera does make it out, so I guess that's a little bit more important than the Sand King. But the killed the Queen of Pain, so it's still worth it. Queen of Pain losing quite a lot of gold, man. Just delay out the BKB. Johnny still getting tankier. I mean, 1.5k HP is quite a lot. Of course, you're gonna have your strength reduced by 15% if Ysera catches you with a Whirling Death. And well, looks like Mineski. Maybe they have to go for some more controlled aggression so far. Although they have the Primal Split, they really haven't been able to use it for a proper team fight for themselves. So maybe they just want to look for an opening. Or maybe they wait for the Crimson Scar for Bristleback to be finished and then go in. Do they have any other items? RR has the mech now, so definitely something that might be useful. Maybe they're waiting for Bimbo to finish up a BKB first though. BKB will be extremely crucial. That way he can just completely blink in and not be afraid of more or less anything. Timbersaw, he has some pure damage, but you don't have anything that pierces magic immunity. So BKB is gonna be pretty much, you cannot die in a fight unless you tank up 5 heroes. So if it's a 5-on-5 clash and Queen of Pain has a BKB, should be completely fine. As you said, I'm gonna Timber Chain away from Johnny. Gets a haste rune before. Bounty rune gonna be pulled up from BSR, who's gonna have his arcane boots in 10 gold. If he wants to go for them, but I'm expecting he does. Arcane boots are kind of a necessity if you want to build for refresh your straight after. Maybe he doesn't, maybe he wants to go for Shiva's card as well, but arcane boots are pretty nice anyway. And bottom lane, they're gonna get Bimbo, or nope! Even the epicenter was not enough, he's still alive, going for the Sonic Wave. Catches one. Oh man, he gets a double kill event. There's the Blink Ravage Dog, catches the support, but Primal Split on the Brewmaster. He doesn't care. Oba, he's gonna lose his life on the Witch Doctor, but not that fast as RR. He gets chased down from the hasted Ysera. They're gonna throw up Chibix in the air. Blink away from the Brewmaster, still might get chased down. Timber Chain from Ysera. Oh, he wants to go for it, but nothing to stop the TP. So in the end, it's a 2-for-2. Both teams just lose their supports. XP, only a 7 XP difference there gained. Gold, about 200, so Mineski coming slightly ahead just because Sky of Mage, he had quite a lot of farm there. So, all in all, a pretty good fight. Sonic Wave, Queen of Pain doing work there and not even dying, and that means that suddenly BKB finished, but not only that, another 1000 gold on top of it as well. So he just continues to farm up. What's he gonna go for next though? Is it something like an Aghanim Scepter to get a lower cooldown on the ultimate? Insidious Idol, well, Cherokopter is definitely building for a BKB, only needs the recipe for it. The others though, not gonna have it for quite some time. Ysera going for the Bloodstone first. Most likely Rin wants to finish up the Arcane Boots, 4-step for Chagasaurus, PSR. He's going for a pipe, it looks like. So maybe Queen of Pain should start focusing on just some right click, go for straight off Monkey King Bar, or Hex of course will never be bad, so you can go for that as well. At the moment though, looks like Insidious Idol, Roshan is the plan for them. With the Rocket Barrage, they might have enough. They don't have any sources of minus armor though, so it makes it a little bit harder. But Tidehunter wants to tank it up. They pop. Oh, did they use Gush to pop the spell block? Sure, looks like it. BSR is dropping extremely low. You have to be careful. It's not going that fast at all. Mineski, they're finally coming in. A little bit slow on the reactions to be honest, because they didn't have any vision, but they still might make it. PSR, another slam from Roshan. Can they bring him down? Johnny, he's gonna go in now. The cooldown is there. They're gonna kill off Roshan just in the nick of time. Johnny though, he's pretty damn tanky. Even the Mystic Flare was not enough. Now Chibix is on the run. Blink, Thunderclap. They're gonna get the Chibix. Aegis popped immediately. Bimbo, he's so low 1 mana though. He can't do much of anything. Death Ward waiting for Chibix. He activates the BKB. Shadow Strike onto Chibix as well. With the Frost Blast, should be able to get the kill. Chibix wanted to go deny himself, but not gonna work out. So they get the Aegis, they get the kill. Rin, he's on the run. Should be able to get his Blink, Sandstorm, and yeah, blink away. So he's safe as well. Burst Strikes to the high ground even, and TP's out. So, decent fight. Not the best for Mineski. They could have made it there a little bit earlier and just completely wiped Insidious Idol in the Roche Pit. And man, Bristleback, his tankiness just paying off in spades there. But Chagasaurus gets the silence to Che, but no damage to follow up. Ysera should have blinked Whirling Death immediately if they wanted to get the kill. Silence is all well and good, but it does not do any damage, so thus it doesn't really stop your blink out. JJ on the Brewmaster hasn't gotten any item progression, or at least nothing too major to speak of. Queen of Pain going all the way back to base because, well, you don't have any mana. Has an ultimate orb. I highly doubt that it's a Lincoln Sphere, so most likely a Sheepstick in the making. He does need some extra mana regeneration from really anywhere. So Sheepstick will be good for that, just getting the Void Stone aspect of it. And Tower Denied from Johnny. He has the Crimson card finished and the 4-man smoke. Whereas, a little bit weird, but they're not even including Bimbo, the Queen of Pain, in the fights. He's just off split pushing. Not too sure how smart it is. I mean, Queen of Pain is such a huge source of damage for their team. At least magical one. Well, I guess Frost Blast is nice as well, but Maybe they're pincering, they're baiting out the Queen of Pain at the moment. Queen of Pain with the BKB of cooldown should be just fine, and they're gonna find BSR, Blink, Thunderclap, and well, there's nothing for him to do. If he had gone for Ravage, would have been just a wasted one. Bimbo does make it out with a BKB. Got stunned before, so almost brought down before. So they get the Tidehunter in exchange for a BKB charge on Queen of Pain. Completely worthy trade. And all Timbers was just TP'd away from here, but he got away. Chibix farming up the Ancients, has enough for the BKB now at least. So maybe, just maybe, they can actually fight properly now as well. I mean, they have the Blink Ravage after all, still unable to do anything. And Tidehunter is going for a mech now. Unless it's a Crimson's Guard. But I think mech is probably there. Oh god. Those yawns, but mech is probably the item for him, I think. But the smoke, they're gonna catch, maybe Bimbo this time around. Blink Burrows, like they need some more follow-up, and oh, holy crap, do they have that. They had just damage to spare. Of course, Queen of Pain's BKB was still on cooldown anyway. But man, that damage output is absolutely ridiculous when he doesn't have the BKB. And can they continue with the push? Their push isn't that strong, I mean... They have like 75 right click from Timbersaw, which is absolutely nothing. At least he has enough gold for a Bloodstone, I think now. Or if not, he's pretty damn close to it anyway. Can this disassemble the Arcane Boots? Pick up the Vitality Booster, and yeah. He's gonna purchase up the Soul Ring, so needs another 200 gold. Has the recipe for Bloodstone already as well. BSR, only a mech recipe away from the mech being finished. Has the Headrest in the Courier. But what items do we have coming out for Mineski? Other than Bimbo finding farm on the Queen of Pain, and a lot of has to do with just having a Hand of Midas and split pushing. The others aren't getting that much accomplished. I mean, Bristleback still has a reasonable amount of farm. But Mineski, I would have expected them to do maybe even a little bit better this early on. Same can be potentially said for Insidious Idol. They got a reasonable timing on the Sand King Blink Dagger. But nobody's just finding too many openings. Everybody's just kind of staying grouped together, and going for a 5v5 fight takes some courage, to be honest. But a gem now picked up for Skyriff Mage. They want to make sure that there is no vision whatsoever coming out for Mineski. Johnny, he's gonna tank up the tower. Rip, he's around with a level 2 epicenter now. Yes, he just gets level 11, soaking up the XP from there. But look at this, a 4-man smoke from Mineski coming in for the pincer. Oh god, this can be huge. This is probably going to be the biggest team fight thus far. BSR is going to ride straight into them as well. Blink, Primal Split straight away. But BSR, he blinks out in return. 4-step from Shagasaurus. Boulder Dust going to follow him. There's a Chain Frost as well, beautifully coming in. Sonic Wave only catches Rin. They throw up Tide in the air to make sure there's no Ravage quite yet. And there's a Chain Frost, still keeps on bouncing. BSR once again cannot go for the Ravage at all. The right clicks will bring him down in the end. He is pretty tanky by now, but not nearly tanky enough. So they get the tier 1. They did get 2 kills, but Chibix gets a tier 1 in return at the very least, so making the best out of the bad situation. Rin, he blinks in, Burrows like only onto Johnny, the tankiest target, Whirling Death. Well, Timbersaw does quite a lot, but Chibix with his BKB, he needs the cooldown, he's gonna pop it, but the Death Ward is too much for him. A few more right clicks, Thunderclap doesn't do anything, but the Death Ward chases him down, gets the kill. Ysera now, he's on the Timber Chain, Chakram through, Burrows as well, Rin, they get the double kill, get the support, but they're fighting under a gem, I think it is, or maybe a Sentry Ward. Ysera? Yeah, it was a Sentry. Ysera still doing a lot of damage. Johnny has to be a little bit careful. Another Blink, Whirling Death, Timber Chain. Oh god, they actually have to escape now. JJ, he's gonna get silenced up. Mystic Flare brought down. So in the end, not that horrible of a fight. And Ysera up to 11 Bloodstone charges. So it was a 3-for-3. I'm not too sure if Skyriff Mage actually died like really early on in the fight, but Tidehunter definitely died as well. So with the Tidehunter death, I guess it was rather even in both gold and XP once again. So both teams fighting on equal footing, but suddenly there's a Hex finished on Bimbo. Hex is going to be just one of the better items to get on, well, almost any single hero. But especially if it's an intelligence hero, gonna get some nice extra mana regeneration out of it as well. After this though, I hope it's going for some right click damage, because if there's a pipe coming out on somebody, or never mind. Why did I think there's a pipe coming out on somebody? Can't say for sure, just delusional. Brewmaster going for a BKB of his own as well. Doesn't want to get caught in the combination he just died to. So looking at the graphs again. Net worth more or less 0. It's like a 100 difference. XP 3.2k or so for Mineski. But that's not that big of a deal at all, to be honest. And of course, the net worth, it's even only thanks to Bimbo and the Queen of Pain. Him with the Hand of Midas just farming up like an animal. 5,000 ahead of the Gyrocopter at the moment. And they need to keep ahead because Gyrocopter, he can dish out quite a lot of damage if he just gets a few damaging items. If he gets like a Monkey King bar on top of what he already has, he's already pretty scary. But Johnny, he's gonna have a Heaven's Halberd soon enough. That's gonna help out a little bit against Gyrocopter, of course. Just disarm him. Paralyzing Cast onto Ysera, no follow-up. Oh, that was boring. Paralyzing Cast, of course, is pretty decent to just push out the lanes as well. So that was his main goal there, I think. Observer Ward down. Do they still have the gem on Mineski? Oh no, never mind. Insidious Idol purchased the gem, so yeah. Shagasaurus still has it, didn't lose it. So that's a good sign. I mean, losing a gem is suddenly 900 net worth down the drain. There's a smoke on Rin. They're not using it yet. Maybe they want to go for like the one position there's definitely not a ward at, but nope, they're not smoking. They're just gonna go for it. They might find Bimbo. Blink Burst, like there's the Mystic Flare as well. Ravage comes out just to ensure the kill. No BKB, no nothing. Maybe not entirely necessary, but getting a kill like that might mean that you can transition it into a tier 2 push, for example. Unless, Mineski, do they want to buy back on the Queen of Pain and still fight? I mean, 4 heroes are around. They know that Chibix is in the mid lane farming. So it would be a 4 versus 4, but there's no Ravage. Ysera up to 12 blast on charges, and you don't really want to give him too many more. There's a Berserk onto Ova this time around. Well, I said you don't want to give him, but they're gonna do exactly that. Sentry down, they're going to get Rin with the Primal Split at least. They should be able to do so. Ysera, he's got Timber Chain away. PSR thrown up in the air, brought back down, but he blinks away. Shift Q for the win, and suddenly Chibix comes in with Shagasaurus as well. PSR still getting chased down. The goo to slow him down. They need the boulder toss. Can they get it? Yes, they can. Oh, never mind. The Primal Split just ended. Silence onto RR. Whoa, my freaking god, the Timber Saw does way too much damage. Just somebody killed the Timber Saw. Up to 14 blast on charges. Johnny, he's fast enough to escape with the SNY on him. He's just almost hasted movement speed, spamming out the Quill Spray, getting the Warpath stacks. But Chakram to slow him down. So in the end, it's a 3-for-1. I guess Queen of Pain was killed before. So in this small engagement, it was a 2-for-1. But Insidious Idol coming out ahead, plus Roshan is up now. They don't check it though. Oh god. It would have been perfect opportunity. No Primal Split, no Chain Frost, just easy Roshan for you. But not to be, I guess. 19 to 22. Insidious Idol. Oh, goddamn yawns. Insidious Idol not looking all that bad. Especially Ysera. I mean, having quite a lot of gold already. Has the Bloodstone finished as well, of course. And up to 14 charges. So even if he dies once, he's still gonna have more than it comes with. And always gonna find Ova here with the Invis Rune. There's the Burst like Chakram to follow Timber Chain. And my freaking god. Mystic Flare was used, but the hero was dead by that time. That's just how fast it happened. Timber Saw burst damage is really just almost second to none. I guess Zeus can output a similar amount as well. And maybe a little bit easier, doesn't have so many just positional requirements. But yeah, Ysera, he's playing the Timber Saw pretty damn well, I do have to say. Bimbo has himself another ultimate orb. Might be a Skadi even, to be honest. Or if he really wants to, he can go for Link, and I don't know if it's entirely necessary or if it's a bit of a waste of gold, but I'm really hoping for Skadi, to be honest, I have to say. BKB finished the Brewmaster finally as well. His farm isn't all that great. I mean, at least Tidehunter doesn't have too much either, so there's no threat of a double Ravage anytime soon. Unless Insidious Idol take an excellent fight and get like a few towers on top of it. Looks like Mineski, they're on the hunt for something, anything at all. Bristleback keeps on tanking up. 2.1k HP, having the Ice Armor on top of that, providing +7 from the Lilich. And SNY, he's so speedy. So it's really hard to bring down the Bristleback as well, yes. I have to hand that to Mineski. But where is their proper damage output? Well, at the very least, there are no BKBs apart from the gyrocopter on the dire side, I think. It doesn't look like it. Nobody's even making one at the moment. Timbersaw might go for one straight away though, up to 3.5k gold. So might be playing it safe, but Roshan in the meantime, it's gonna go down. Aegis picked up by Queen of Pain. He can go balls deep, just blink into the middle of everybody. And not really have to worry about too much about his mana either. Sonic Wave though, such a long cooldown when it's not Aghanim's buffed. 135 seconds compared to a 40-second Aghanim's buff. Nice, they're going for a tier 2 at the moment with the Aegis. They want to push Johnny. A little bit low on mana, but has a few bottle charges. Do they have any arcane boots? No, they actually don't. 0 arcane boots on a team. I guess they don't need it that bad. I mean, they have a couple of bottles, 2 that is. They're gonna get the tier 2 without any contention of Insidious at all. I mean, they have a Ravage. Are they really that afraid of the Aegis? I mean, they might be. You don't want to fight into like any hero having 2 lives. Or a team having 6 lives instead of 5. Maybe they're waiting for Chibix to get that next big damage item before, up to 4.5k gold. Maybe the BKB on Timber. So yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be. But they smoke up before the Seraph finishes up. He's 100 gold shy of getting the BKB recipe, but they still want to go. Can they find anything with this though? Doesn't look like they're in the right direction. And well, Timber Chain and Chakra Muse for me Serra on the lane. Mineski might or might not have spotted it out. If they did though, it's just so obvious that somebody smoked there. BKB flying out to his Serra now. PSR also going for the Refresher Orb, has the Oblivion Staff. And Lincoln Sphere is finished on Queen of Pain, so they go for the Lincoln Sphere after all. Maybe gonna use it defensively on like a Brewmaster, I don't know, somebody else. Actually, if they pop Lincolns onto the Witch Doctor and then he goes for a Death Ward, there's not suddenly all that much that can stop him. Ravage, of course, still the best tool for that. But if the Witch Doctor just waits out the Ravage and then goes for the Death Ward, and has the Lincolns on him as well, there's not going to be too much to stop him unless he just dies to like AoE damage of Flak Cannon or whatnot. And Gyrocopter, funny enough, he's going for a Butterfly instead of a just damage item. Wants to survive. I guess Bristleback, if he actually gets next to you, he does output quite a lot of physical damage as well when the Warpath stacks have been just stacked up properly, like 4 or 5 of them. I mean, damage per stack is 30, so if you have 5 stacks, you're suddenly hitting for 150 extra. So you're hitting near 300 damage at that point. And that's a BKB finished on Bristleback. That's 3 BKBs now for Mineski. Man, they should feel so confident in taking a fight. 3 BKBs, having the Aegis on Bimbo as well, plus the Hex on him. It should be easy fights. Butterfly is there for Gyrocopter. Not gonna do too much good to you if you get hexed, of course. But what is the primary hex target for them even? Maybe the Timbersaw, but with his own BKB, and same with Gyrocopter. Well, of course you want to just blink hex before they get the BKBs off. We'll see if they can manage that. Johnny, he's gonna tank up the high ground now, going for the tier 3. Maybe Queen of Pain should be tanking up He did go in, Burst Strike into the Lincolns, the hex onto Shagasaur, Sonic Wave used. They bring down the Scarf Mage, he has buyback. But Bimbo, he used the BKB, he has Aegis, so I guess he doesn't care that much. In the meantime, Chibix, he's split pushing. Are they gonna back off? Just, it's a game of chicken, and looks like Mineski, they're gonna back off because they don't want to lose their racks to a silly situation. RR solo was enough to make them back off. Johnny has to pop his own BKB as well to escape from Misera. He does have DP, it's cooling off, he's going for a TP out. BKB is just long enough duration, but they catch the Witch Doctor anyway. Blink Burrow Strike into Misera's damage. Plenty of damage. So I don't think Mineski got the best trade-off, and now Bimbo has to be a little bit careful. He has the Aegis, but you don't want to use it for nothing. Lincoln's pop, there's the Burrow Strike to follow up as well. He's gonna lose the Aegis. Can they get him the second time? I don't think they have the lockdown for it. Unless they pop the Ravage at the right time, and they do exactly that. And not only that, Johnny took it before, they run into it. But there's the Primus with Queen of Pain, he buys back for this. Rin, he got the kill with that epicenter of his. He's gonna lose his life though. And Johnny, he's still alive as well. Chain Frost keeps on bouncing around. It did so much damage. Yes, he had the BKB, but Chibix, his own ward off rather early on. They're going to chase him down. They get the kill. Now Shagasaurus, one more right click Johnny. He gets the Quill Spray. That's Gem on the ground. I don't think he can chase Ysera, who gets the Timber Chain away. But it's a triple kill for Johnny. That buyback of Queen of Pain, definitely worth it. And so in the end, a 2-for-1 buyback from Queen of Pain, but still XP and gold both in the side for Mineski. So 23 to 26, the overall kill score. It's about a 500 net worth lead only for Mineski this late. 37 minutes in, and a 2000 XP as well. So it's still anybody's game. Gyrocopter, he has to buy back. That's not a good sign, to be honest. And Bimbo now. Can he get the jump hex onto Chibix? He doesn't have a BKB. Ysera goes in. Oh, beautiful whirling death comes out with the chakram. Brings down Johnny to half HP and JJ as well. But do they turn this around? Maybe Bimbo. Yeah, he's gonna go blinking hex onto Chibix death ward as well. They want to get this Gyrocopter mech to try to keep him alive. A few more right clicks. Still slowed down. BKB was on cooldown. Just came off as he died. And that was a dieback from him. JJ gonna get force left out. Timber Chain doesn't connect on anybody. BKB is activated. They're gonna go for Rin first. Sonic Wave gets the kill. Maybe Ysera next. Hex still on cooldown. But the slows will be enough. And Ysera, well, he just suicided. The Gush will get the counter kill onto the Brewmaster. But it is not worth it. At least Ysera will immediate respawn thanks to the Bloodstone charges. Still mech pop from Mineski RR on the Lich. Has joined the fight. Slow. Silence. Oh, never mind. Silence came a second too late. Or early rather, too early. He needed the Arcane Bolt to pop the Lincoln Sphere of Queen of Pain and then to get the Silence. But they get a couple of kills. They don't get the buildings and they don't even damage them at all. It's a fair trade. Getting the Bloodstone charges off of Timber, so he lost 7 out of this, I think. Maybe 6, but he was up to at least 18. Brewmaster now picks up a Vladimir's offering as well. Gonna boost up the Bristleback quite a lot, to be honest. Get him lifesteal, boost up his base damage a little bit. And Sheldon and Johnny up to 3.5k gold. Sells the magic wand. Reaver. Oh, Hyperstone go for an AC instead. Wants to tank up their whole team against physical damage and make their own physical damage output a little bit stronger. The Hex onto BSR does absolutely nothing, as I don't know what Bimo was thinking. Ysera not gonna catch him, just blink into the trees and TP out. 2.5k on Bimo's Queen of Pain as well. Looking at the graphs, it's suddenly a 4k net worth lead. XP about 5k, nearing 6,000. Still not that big of a deal though, considering it's 40 minutes in. So, Force Staff will also be finished on Lich. Finally, he has enough gold for it. Purchases up the recipe as well. Gonna run all the way home to reach up some mana without sacrificing some creeps. Do we have any huge item pickups that I haven't noticed? Apart, I guess, from the Hyperstone on Johnny. Butterfly finished quite some time ago. Rin going for his own BKB, BSR. He's working towards the Perseverance. Oh, he has the recipe of Refresher Orb as well, so he's pretty damn close. He only needs the Ring of Health. And for that, he only needs another 70 gold. So, yeah, he sells the magic wand. That's a Refresher Orb. That's a huge deal, to be honest, but there still are 3 BKBs. Queen of Pain down to 5, so might not be as impactful. But 8 seconds on the Brewmaster, and Johnny has his at 8 seconds as well. But if they catch him before they get the BKBs off and the double Ravage, maybe we need an epicenter for the just additional damage output though. Haven't seen any just massive epicenters, to be honest. It's most of the time just been focused for one hero, if at all. There's still a gem here. It was dropped, I think, by the Sky of Mage. They're gonna run over it. Nobody even picks it up. It's like, yeah, screw this guy, screw the gem. Maybe they didn't even notice, or yeah, they're gonna go back for it. Lich is gonna pick it up. So now they're gonna continue. So they can make sure there's no vision coming out for Insidious Idols there. An illusion of Johnny trying to scout things out as well as Insidious Idol. They were rather grouped up, or still are grouped up, that is, but they haven't smoked. 4.5k on Ysera as well after the BKB being finished. What's he saving for? Aghanim Scepter, I guess, maybe, and buyback. But Chegosaurus kinda get the stun. JJ goes in, BKB activated, but he wasn't close enough for the Thunderclap. Primal Split, he doesn't really want to use it randomly either, so that's just a BKB charge wasted. And now, double Ravage opportunity is just a little bit better all of a sudden. Brewmaster can't get rid of the silence of the Sky of Mage anymore either. So, is this saddle? Do they think it's opening enough for them to fight? Queen of Pain has picked up a Demon Edge. Might be Daedalus, might be Monkey King Bar. As Roshan is going to respawn in 10 seconds time. Almost a 10 minutes, like a 9-minute 40-second respawn timer for him. AC, is it really flying out already? Yes, AC finished on Johnny. even tankier. Look at the amount of armor he has with the Vladimir's aura, with the ice armor as well. It's not even funny. I mean, he's sitting at 46. Are you kidding me? Go near the Brewmaster again. 46 armor. Even without that, he has 71% physical damage resistance. 71! Like, what is that resistance? Physical damage does not hurt. Plus, when you have your back turned, you take like 40% reduced damage anyway. God, this bristleback is ridiculous now. Plus, of course, it's going to speed up the Roshan as well. There's the goo starting to stack up on Roshan ever so slowly. But look at how fast it's dropping. It's pretty late in. Roshan should be big and strong, but he falls like a little girl. Chakram comes a little bit too late for me. Sarah still stacking up a massive 5.2k gold in his bank. Might want to go for the Aghanim Scepter after all, but so far, his withholding is right to do so. Owa, going for a BKB by the looks of it. Maybe an Aghanim Scepter, either or, on the Witch Doctor. Lich, just carrying the gem. Does have his Hand of Midas. Never mind. He's holding on the Hand of Midas of Queen of Pain, who has too many slots by now. I guess you could have put down Power Threads as well. I'm hoping the Midas is going to be on the courier, so he's going to still use it on cooldown every single time. That's going to be Monkey King Bar finished. Brought out the Queen of Pain, I hope, but oh, the smoke can come. Johnny, can he escape this? Well, looks like Insidious, they're not going to jump the tankiest target. He has the cheese as well. So if they don't bring him down immediately, they're not going to bring him down at all probably. And they don't really want to use all of their ultimates for one bristleback. Especially if they don't have any vision behind that. If they had a ward like here, maybe they could have gone just seen the heroes of Mineski, but they didn't. So looking at the graph, still a 3k net worth lead. About a 7000 XP lead now. But bristleback getting pretty scary. I mean, if only he had something like an Abyssal Blade for additional damage now as well. 3-man smoke though. Oh, make it a 4-man smoke from Mineski. As Johnny is the one pushing out the lane. I guess it's not the most concealed movement. Although now they're going for top instead. Chibix. BKB. Oh, never mind. He's not going to use the BKB. But Hex. Oh, God, no. Bimbo, he was so close. Bimbo, nighttime completely screwed him over. I think in daytime he would have had vision, gotten the Hex off. Because Gyrocopter didn't BKB TP out. It's still an 8 seconds, so don't want to use it randomly. Oh man, that could have been such a huge kill. There would have been buyback, of course, on Gyrocopter, but he needs to get some kind of damage item now. It's not like he's hitting for little damage. I mean, 264 after all is pretty good, especially with the flak cannon into the AoE. Oh, Chibix. Are they gonna go on him? There's the Thunderclap as well. They get the Hex onto Chibix before the BKB. They bring him down. He's not gonna have to buy back. Ysera gonna just go down to the physical damage of Johnny. He does deny himself, commits suicide with the blast down. There's the Epicenter, catches 2 with the Mystic Flare to follow. There's the Ravage, maybe a little bit too late. Will we see Ravage number 2? Yes, we will. Catches all the enemy heroes. 2 are down, make it 3 or no. Somehow Bimbo's still alive. He's gonna lose his Aegis over. Gets the paralyzing cast, but what a turnaround that was over. Gonna lose his life. Bimbo gets the blink out. Probably gonna escape thanks to that, but man, having the Aegis pays off, but still excellent fight. The Epicenter finally coming in, connecting on so many heroes. Mystic Flare to follow on 2. Yes, Insidious idol had to buy back on 2. Especially the Timbersaw, who only had like 25 seconds left anyway on the respawn timer thanks to the Bloodstone. But boy, was that worth it. Just excellent fight. And the racks still stand, that's the most important part. Maybe if Mineski had just gone for racks. Just have like Queen of Pain. I don't know, Queen of Pain, maybe sit here, go for range racks. Then bristleback like here. Brewmaster here, I don't know. Just spread yourself as much as you can so you won't get epicentered like that. But they went to chase for the kills. Bimbo maybe wants to go in for double damage. Gonna get the slow onto Chibix. Hex as well. Blink forward, a few more hexes maybe. Nice force diffusions, and there's the BKB. He wants to get the kill. Can he man fight Chibix? He has the life steal. Oh my freaking god. Bimbo, is he gonna win? No, he's gonna have to blink out. Pretty damn close to dying there as well. His own BKB wore off. God damn. This man fight, of course. Queen of Pain, 1 versus 3. Even with the double damage, I think the double damage wore off as well. If it had lasted the entire fight, probably would have gotten the kill onto Gyrocopter. But Butterfly, Not doing too much because Monkey King Bar is on Queen of Pain anyway. And up to another 3.3k gold. I guess you can go for Daedalus next maybe. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it's the best choice I think. Just build extra damage. I guess you can still go for Skadi as well. Not too sure if it's too necessary though. Bristleback up to another 2k gold. Looking at the buyback status. Queen of Pain and Brewmaster. Never mind, Queen of Pain just purchased something. Is it the... Yeah, it's a Crystallis. So he's going for the Daedalus. Or never mind, he sells the Crystallis just to have buyback and boost of travels, I guess. They want to get the racks finally. I mean, they've been breaching this high ground for quite some time. And whoa, 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 look at the damage output. They're gonna go as well. Blink Thunderclap catches two, but the BKBs are there. Is there a follow-up? Beautiful Epicenter Burrower catches two as well. Bimbo got his BKB off, but Rin, he's still alive. They don't have any detection. He's just sandstorming away. The root for the win here. Nothing can touch him. They got the range tracks though. Sonic Wave comes in. Rin, he's dropping low. He goes down finally. Sarah gonna get stunned up. There's the Hex as well. They need more damage. Do they have it, Johnny? He does quite a lot, to be honest. And they do get the kill with the last kill spray. I think it was. Jane Frost helps out clear of the Skyriff Mage, who buys back Chivik. He's gonna get slowed down by the goo, but there's the Blink Ravage. Will we have Ravage number 2? It's still on cooldown. The Refresher Orb. Oh no, double Ravage. No damage follow-up this time around. No wombo to the combo. But Bimbo, he gets silenced up. Mystic Flared as well. The last Arcane Bolt is not gonna do the job. 130 HP remaining. Death Ward. Gonna make Shagasaurus back off. Just purely a zoning one. And this is Rax finally down. 3 kills on top of that, plus a buyback for the Skyrath. I mean, it was a 5k gold swing from this already. XP 4.7 as well. Good fight for Mineski, of course. Johnny having the cheese, making a difference there. Without the cheese, probably would have just straight off died maybe. But looking at the graphs now, 10k net worth lead. XP has dropped down quite a lot, but probably will go back up a little bit after this updates properly now. Still 32 to 31. If you look at the kills, you would think this game is completely even, and but it's not like the graphs tell a massively different story. I mean, 50 minutes in, net worth most of the time doesn't mean that much. And there is still the threat of a double Ravage later on. BKBs, I think all of them should be down to 5 seconds now. Oh, 6 seconds on Bristleback, Brewmaster. Down to 5, so there's one BKB that's not down to 5 seconds. Maybe if 01, the Witch Doctor gets his own. But that's gonna be Daedalus finished on the Queen of Pain. So he's outputting a lot of physical damage. But of course, Gyrocopter has his own Monkey King Barn as well. And he does a little bit more just because he has the Flak Cannon to work with. Can they get a tier 2 though? Ice Armor is not around. Johnny though, he comes in. Rin, do they want to go for the kill? Homing Missile onto Johnny as well. As they're going for the tier 2. They're going to get the kill. Oh, there's the Burrow onto Johnny. Mystic Flare to follow. He gets the BKB just before the Homing Missile though. Such clutch timing. Oh god. If the Homing Missile had just landed a split second earlier, they would have gotten the kill probably. But with the BKB activated, having the crazy amount of armor, there's no way physical damage can bring him down when he has his back turned. Nice attempt though, nonetheless, from Insidious Idols. They're trying to go for it. They get the tier 2 as well, so that was the last outer tower. Oh, Bimbo. He's holding on to buying up the Demon Edge. Just because, well, he wants to make damn sure that he has enough money for buyback as well. Oh, BKB from Chibik just as Bimbo comes in. Has to bop his own BKB, but they're down to 5 seconds. It's not a long cooldown. Oh, but there's the Sonic Wave. Is there resistance? JJ, he comes in, BKB activated, but has to TP out straight after. That was a little bit awkward, I mean. He threw the Sonic Wave for more or less nothing because a Witch Doctor was already TPing out. Brewmaster, he came in. That a little bit uncoordinated, but that's Daedalus finished now on Bimbo. Still has the buyback as well. Or no, actually he doesn't need another 300 gold. Man, unreliable gold is a sad thing to have. Has he sold his Hand of Midas? I guess he has. Oh, Johnny. He has his Heart of the Rask. Yeah. He's like, screw buyback, man. I'm gonna be too tanky anyway. Nothing can kill me. Which might not be entirely wrong. Unless you get focused by everything of Insidious Idol, you might be too tanky. Of course, the more strength you have, the more strength you're gonna lose to the Whirling Death of the Timbersaw. But 3.8k HP. 3.8k with 35 armor, 45 armor, excuse me. And that's without the +5 of Vladimir's offering. So, well, tier 3 goes down just to the creeps. But in theory, Johnny at max should have like, what? 50 armor, close enough to that at least. Roshan is still not up though. He's gonna respawn almost immediately. And bam, that's Roshan, another cheese, the 4th Roshan of the game. But look at Pimbo, he's playing so aggressive. He's gonna go in, hex up Chipix, blink, no Thunderclap yet, BKB activated the chain frost as well. They bring down the Gyrocopter, no buyback down for, never mind, he has buyback now. Just came off cooldown, lucky for him. They want to get PSR as well, he's gonna have the blink. Oh, he's gonna go for Ravage number 1. JJ, he gets caught as well, beautiful Ravage, Ravage number 2, catches 2 as well. The Burrow's like, onto Pimbo, they stack their stuns a little bit wrong. And Pimbo maybe is gonna escape. No, they find him anyway with Rin, Sandstorm to bring him down. And now finally he's gonna join the fight as well. Queen of Pain buys back. Gyrocopter still holding on to his own. Chegosaurus, he's on the run. Force step forward. A nice burrow strike from Rin. Stops Johnny from going any further. Ysera though, maledicted up. They need some damage step forward. Never mind. BKB, Ysera. Timber Chain's away. Should be just fine unless Timber Chain again. He might not even be safe. BKB ends. Maledict. Not gonna be enough, of course. So he does make it out in the end. Queen of Pain. So it actually was a favorable fight for Insidious Idol. The double Ravage. Although the positioning for the Ravage, I mean, if you're here, it means more or less half of your Ravage can't hit anything. But it was huge enough to hit the 2 heroes here as well. It was the Brewmaster and the Witch Doctor, I think, here. Queen of Pain had to buy back. Gyrocopter still holding on to his own. There's the Epicenter gonna come in. Blink, Burroster catches 2 with the Mystic Flare. They're gonna bring down Bimbo again. Or are they? Nope, the BKB keeps him alive. RR dropping low. Crimson Scar helps out a little bit. The mech is there. Primal Split finally used. Johnny, he's pretty damn tanky and he survives. They get the Gyrocopter once again. He bought back straight to his death. A small mistake. Chegosaurus gonna lose his life as well. 90 seconds on the sidelines. That's gonna be another set of racks. And this might be game as well. I'm not too sure if Insidious Idol have it in them to defend without the Ravages, without anything. And that is GG called Mineski. They do win game number 1 of this 2-game series, guys. Man, what a game this was. A pretty long one, but we do get to the end of it, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in and supporting us, as well as to join the league, of course. I do hope you enjoyed the cast, and if you did, be sure to follow HeflaTV on our social media to know when we're going live, with what games, and on what channels. It's Facebook and Twitter.com/HeflaTV for both. Of course, we're going to also upload the VODs of these games to our YouTube, which is youtube.com/HeflaMog, so check that out. If you like me personally, you can follow me at Coucher on Twitter, Twitch, as well as Facebook. Just leave me some feedback, whatnot. But for now, this is it for game number 1, guys. So see you for game number 2 of Mineski versus Insidious Idol.